They called it an experiment. But what he pressed record on that night felt more like a farewell. In a quiet laboratory lit by a single swinging lamp, a scientist sat alone with wires resting against his chest, a microphone near his lips, and a notebook open to a blank page. Outside, the world slept. Inside, he prepared to cross a line no one else in his field dared approach. He wasn't trying to die. He was trying to understand what happens when the body believes it is. The 20th century was an age of extremes. Rockets to the edge of space, machines that could replace organs, theories that tried to chart the soul with equations. And this man believed consciousness itself could be mapped, second by second, if someone was brave enough to stay aware while the body shut down. So he built a simulation, controlled oxygen deprivation, monitored heart rhythm, timed neurological responses. Everything measured. Everything reversible. In theory. The recorder clicked on. At first, his voice was steady. He described numbers, heart rate, temperature. A faint ringing in his ears. Then minutes passed, and the tone changed. The room felt larger, he said. Too large. Sounds stretched. The lamp's light smeared into a tunnel. His words slowed, as if pulled through thick water. Listeners would later say this is where the recording becomes unsettling. He spoke of pressure behind the eyes, of memories arriving uninvited. Not dramatic ones, ordinary moments. A hand on a doorknob, dust in afternoon sunlight, a voice calling his name from another room, long ago. The body was failing its test, but the mind was doing something else entirely, sorting, selecting, letting go. His breathing grew uneven. The recorder caught long silences, broken by whispered timestamps. Then fear, quiet, honest fear. Not panic, recognition. He realized the simulation was working too well. For nearly a minute, there was only static. Technicians later argued about that silence. Some said equipment lag. Others said consciousness doesn't vanish, it recedes. When his voice returned, it was changed, softer, stripped of certainty. He said he felt observed, not by figures or visions, but by awareness itself, as if the universe was holding its breath with him. They stopped the experiment just in time. He survived, but he never repeated it. In later interviews, he refused to describe what came after the silence. He only said this: the body can be measured. The brain can be charted. But the moment between being and not being does not belong to instruments. It belongs to experience. And perhaps that's why his recording still unsettles us. Because it suggests that even under wires and clocks, death does not arrive like a switch being turned off, but like a story reaching its final sentence. If this story made you think, please like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment to help the channel grow.